everyone, and welcome to the official reveal of Suchomimus in Jurassic World Evolution 3. We're going to be making an enclosure for it, making the babies, and making as many of them as possible, as well as showcasing some other things. So, let's stop showing you B-roll and actually show you gameplay. So here we are! This is the footage that I recorded when I went down to Frontier's offices, I think... like a month ago? Was it a month? No, it can't be. Was it a month ago? Maybe. I can't remember now. But yes, so we were invited in to sort of see a bit behind the scenes, meet the people as well behind them, who work on this game. Again, amazing job, guys. This is you've done great here. There was one guy in the animator department who had like a Sonic Adventure statue. I was like, that's a cool statue. So we're jumping into sandbox here. Placing down some fences. Of course, I'm like, oh, accidentally placed a gate here. And because I didn't know how long we were going to have with the game, you can quite see my frantic clicking on everything. Because we actually played this for an hour and a half. It was way longer than I expected. But because we were only supposed to really be showcasing the Suchomimus, you see here, the fence isn't going over this little bit of terrain, which is interesting. So, it's not like Jurassic World Evolution 2, where you can just place a fence, like on any sort of steep incline. Nah, you gotta be careful about it. So, there's a lot of little things like that we're gonna be going over that you're gonna want to know as well, while making your enclosures. All for the benefit of the dinosaurs, because you don't need fences going all the way down if a dinosaur can't scale it. And I think that's what the fence is telling you, actually. If it can't go down, neither can the dinosaurs. It can't go up. So we jump in here, and this is where I think I tried to recreate the Suchomimus from... what is it? From the old website. Remember, Jurassic World 2015, Masrani Global, I think it was. And I'm just like giving it everything, just, you know, showing you the prices and the changes if you want to make the best Suchomimus. This is how much extra it's going to cost. And I didn't realize there's a male and a female. So I didn't notice that last time. But yes, so you can, it's not so random what the male and female will be. You can specify exactly what the male and female will look like. I'm sure to people who have been keeping up with all of the news, you'll be very aware of that. It was just something for me, and if you've just been watching my stuff, that is also a thing. So I wanted to play around with the terrain tools, because that's something I haven't done either. I tried to get the waterfall to work in my little test video, and you guys were gracious enough to let me know that I was doing it wrong. That you need water at the bottom and the top to meet. So I also wanted to try out, you know, just maxing everything. How high can we go? So I think here I make an absolutely gargantuan mountain, and you really can go all the way up. I didn't show it in this video. Well, you know, we recorded an hour and a half, and then they gave us 15 minutes worth of footage because I did a lot outside of, you know, showcasing the Suchomimus, thinking in my head, okay, well, I can make multiple videos out of this. I was wrong. We're just showcasing the Suchomimus. So, you know, when we're making a semi-aquatic creature here, we're going to need a lot of water. And with that, this is one of the biggest things, is this automatic waterfall that just sort of spawns in here. And as you can see, I think the main reason why it's not working is because I haven't selected slope. Because, you know, if you select slope all the way up, then it'll create this giant drop-off, and that's exactly what a waterfall needs. So eventually, I'll notice that, I think. Maybe not now, but that is a thing. I also wanted to play around with the environment as well, the trees and everything like that. So here we go, I've selected the slope all the way up now, so now you see a lot of this, what's it called, the waterfalls sort of coming into play, and me just inching. You'll notice as well, I heard when you place buildings, normally they flatten terrain, so if you place it next to a hill, then it'll flatten the hill. But you can turn that off. I think it was in Jurassic World Evolution 2 as well, maybe. Don't quote me on that, but it's definitely here. And I do find out later that even when you place certain trees, it then adds the rocks. So it's not like you need to, like, paint it with a certain terrain tool to make the rock, and I think that's what I'm trying to do here. But you can click on different terrain, or sorry, different trees, and they will make different rocks appear and different things like that. Don't worry, I get this looking absolutely stunning. It's a shame because they didn't ask me what I wanted, you know, showcased or what I wanted in my footage. But I sort of go here, just add a little strop off, and you don't, not even just waterfalls, this lovely flowing stream, creek, I don't know what you would call it. This is with the deep water as well. So now we have 3 different waters. You have the deep water, you have shallow water, and then you have this water. What's this one called? I don't even know what this is called. It's just in wetland. So you have like little puddly water, actual, you know, wading water, and then deep water. So, I mean, when we're making this, you know, semi-aquatic environment for a creature like Suchomimus, you can go to town on something like that. It's just absolutely beautiful. Really, really is. And of course, you know, we're doing this, and I want to kind of showcase the, I think I'm trying to make another hatchery down here, because this is a big environment we're making. Unfortunately, I made and placed rocks, and it was a rock arch. It was a preset sort of thing, and I put that going over the river, like the stream bit. So it was almost like we had 2 enclosures, but, and I wanted to test this, whether the dinosaurs could navigate the sort of rock formation, and they could. I had a Spinosaur in here walk underneath it. And it is a shame, because I was expecting to make another video with this. I was going to have 3 videos, actually. But unfortunately, we can only make 1. And it's understandable, but I got a lot done in this session. So I wanted to try this as well. This is something that I couldn't seem to get working. And it's basically, just don't place it on a fence is what I found out. Just place it near some water, and then, you know, work it out after that. I think it does, you know, it kind of can work. You'll also see a bit of the restraints as well when it comes to how you place the river cruise. It needs, like, and especially the fences. The fences can't be on deep water. It will automatically make it shallow, but also the gate in order to let the Cretaceous cruise in here. So I had this beautiful enclosure made. I had Spinoraptor, I had Spinosaurus, Baryonyx, Suchomimus, and we will see a glimpse of the babies of all of them, except for Spinoraptor doesn't have a baby. And I put them all together in an enclosure, and they didn't battle each other. So there is no baby combat as far in this build. And I did ask, and there isn't. They never confirmed. I just said there's no baby combat, and then they didn't say anything. So I'm assuming no. It's a lot. Maybe we'll get it one day. And here you go. This is how the best way to create it is just place the water first and then go around it. Or at least right now, that's how I found it. It was the easiest way. And here, the fence can go in deep water, but the gate can't. That's right. So here's me just trying to work this out. I shut off Dr. Ian Malcolm talking, so we could just focus on a nice, lovely build here. But you just look at the tools you can use at your disposal here. You can make little islands, little inlets, and again, you know, if you're working with an enclosure with multiple different species, you could have an island with T-Rex on it, and then Spinosaurs on the outside, but they can't get to them because of the deep water. Maybe. And here's me realizing that little change. But this was a great experience. I did also put the baby T-Rex and the baby Spino together, because I thought if there's going to be one baby that will have combats together, it will be the Spinosaur and the baby T-Rex. But no. And also what I found weird is that the baby Spinosaur needs its parents in order to be happy. I don't think the Suchomimus did, and the T-Rex didn't either. But I thought Spinosaurus is an odd choice to need its parent. You know, like make the Spinosaurus was never this. You know, in the lore, Spinosaurus wasn't actually on InGen's list. It was kind of like a pseudo beta Indominus Rex, kind of. It was them messing around with cloning and stuff. Or at least that's what it was on the DPG. I'm not going to get too much into the lore. So here we go, the Cretaceous Cruise. Every evolution game, we get one step closer to being able to recreate Jurassic World. And this is part of it. And here we go. This is me just making these ones were the ones I took care on making. And when we get to the end, I'll probably go over and do slow-mos of what it actually looked like with the baby enclosure. You can make some absolutely stunning environments with this, and I can't wait to get in there and really just play around with it. So of course we're making the biggest, the bestest enclosure. Maybe we'll see what, you know, when I place the rocks in. It might just be for a glimpse though, because they cut out a lot. I mean, like I said, I know they wanted us to showcase the Suchomimus, but I was going ham. But also, we'll talk about the breeding, because I think I mentioned that scientists need to, what was it called? Facilitate the lab. Here we go. So this is them released, and also with them going in between the different. But you can see there's a tiny bit of elevation there, but it will put the flow. So it doesn't have to be a waterfall. It doesn't have to be, you know, a kind of creek area. This is me making them happy. They'll have fish as well. And when I place down the nests, they do find them. But of course, they still have their own unique wants and needs. So a nest that's not too close to another nest. And again, I'm just thinking about, you know, ecosystems and where I'll be able to place down my nests. You do need a large nest for these guys. And when you think about it, it's not as big as a Spino, it's not as big as a T-Rex, not as big as a Indominus Rex, but it does need a large nest. So when I'm thinking about placing my own ecosystems, it's like, I don't know. Maybe you can turn off the requirements just so anything can use the nests. And yes, also, when a pair match up, I think they stay together. Certain dinosaurs do anyway. I saw it was a lovely shot there of the two of them. So it'll be like Suchomimus is paired up with this one, and they'll stay a pair. They'll use the nest, but then once the nest has hatched its eggs, then I think the nest is free, so something else can use it as well. So that'll be quite interesting if certain dinosaurs establish territories, and it's like, okay, we've got the nest for now. So here we go with the large nest. There was different types of nests as well. I just wanted to have a look through. One more of a man-made, but I think this is more presets. So obviously when this game comes out, I think within a few weeks you'll have to scroll to find a good nest. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, the nest that's perfect. So there you go, and say that nest, it's for the Suchomimus. And also when you place down a nest, it'll tell you which dinosaurs are okay with it and not happy with it, etc. So we're just going to go in, and this is, I think, my second batch of Suchomimus as well. I did get a lot of the interactions. I don't know if it was the same as it was in Jurassic World Evolution 2, like the social animations. But I did get some. Also, you do get notifications when they've laid eggs, and especially when they're gonna hatch as well. I think it probably gives you a couple of seconds to click on it, and if you don't, then they'll just start walking out. So again, I got a lovely shot of a Suchomimus. I don't know if it's in here, like next to the Cretaceous cruise. I think it was a Baryonyx actually, so maybe not. But no, they don't attack the ships and stuff. That was a social animation. Why'd you cut it off? But yeah, lovely shot again. I was like, oh yes, get a lovely shot of that. But look at this, like the way the rocks are automatically placed. What are those little lily pads? Lily pads are placed as well, the lotus and stuff. It's just effortless. It's effortlessly beautiful, is what it is. Oh, you can see the Suchomimus doing their thing there, their little ritual. I mean, I've spent 2 seconds on this, and you can see that it looks great. They did leave in something that was very nice. I made baby compies because I was curious how big a baby compy is, right? Because if they made it realistic, it would be tiny. It's half the size of regular compy. And here we have baby Baryonyx. What? Hopefully we get to see these guys swim. I did see these guys swim, so I don't know. I don't know how much is in here. But I got all the stuff. I even got Spinoraptor diving down and catching fish as well, which was really interesting. And the way Spinoraptor sort of wades, it's not at home in the water, which I think is a nice touch. Suchomimus, Baryonyx, and Spinosaur are like beautiful swimmers, but Spinoraptor's like, yeah. It's like, it's not at home. But yeah, do we get a little interaction here? I think I did get it, and they automatically do it. Yes, I think so. Please don't cut it off. Yeah, there you go. Also, the people behind doing the calls and all the sound effects, we got to see them as well. I mean, the amount of effort that's went into this game. Oh, there you go, the rock formation. You can see it. You saw it there just for a second. And if there's some terrain, I think this is grass. It found a little bit of grass to roll in, which is nice too. But yeah, the Spinosaur walking through that rock formation there, it was a vibe, man. It was so good. Yeah, I think this is the last bit before we see a baby compy trying to run away from a Suchomimus. Oh. But yeah, look at that, man. This place is glorious. Absolutely glorious. And the babies look great as well, a little transition there. There was a lot of weird glitching where they would sometimes go into combat in the water and then they would go to the bottom of the deep water and do their little But obviously that's just a glitch, and this is me realizing how slow it is on the Cretaceous cruise. So I was like, I ain't got time for this. I'm leaving. Also, I wanted to see if I could move just by tapping left and right. Like, woo! Look at them go! No hands, mama, no walls. I thought that's kind of funny. Oh yeah, this is the baby enclosure. Little baby enclosure I made with a baby Barry, baby Spinosaurus, baby Suchomimus. You see them there, and they're all fine. I did put them in the comfort, as you can see, but they were okay with each other. And then finally, a Suchomimus. This is the baby kill animation, by the way. It does it with all of the babies. Trying to get this copy. I'm glad that they left this bit in. And then he stomps it. I'm like, oh no, he got the baby. He got the copy. No. And then he gets up, and I'm like, oh my god, it lives. And then yeah, he gets smushed again. I thought that was funny, bless him. So that's a baby compy in comparison to the size of a Suchomimus. Again, this looks brilliant. Suchomimus, you know, a returning dinosaur. And what we were told, and it does feel this way, I have to be careful what I say, but they are trying to, you know, get as much into the game as possible. And this was not on their roster. They you know, when they said, I think it was 84 dinosaurs, they probably meant it. That was going to be in the base game, but they had time. They made extra effort to bring back, you know, Suchomimus into the game, which is just really, really good. I can say it officially now. I know it was spoiled, but I don't know why. But I can say officially that, you know, Suchomimus in there. It's really nice, because that was one of the fan favorites. It seems like they're taking dinosaurs away, but I think adding Suchomimus, you know, from the jump to 2 to 3, adding Suchomimus it's a great gesture to say, like, no, we're not trying to jip you out of dinosaurs and stuff. They are working to the wire. Right, and I really wish it wasn't like that. I really wish they had time, and I'm sure they do, but it's never ending, right? I think every game you could keep on adding, but sometimes you just gotta keep on going. But you know, that was a showcase of making a really good environment for Suchomimus. I'm really happy that it's coming back. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, of course, we'll be covering it as soon as it comes out. Everything, you know, we'll do the campaign, we'll do sandbox, mess around with the generative islands now that I can talk about it, because that's also what I saw when I was there. So, if you are excited, you're hyped for Jurassic World Evolution 3, subscribe to the channel to get notified of every single upload. And you can select that bell to do that, because I will be, you know, spamming out. You'll get all that goodness and hopefully see everything you want to see to, you know, inform your decision if you want to buy it or not. I think, like I said with Jurassic World 2, I'm sure, but this is the strongest entry into the franchise. It has everything that the last ones had, bar some species obviously, but you know, who knows how it's going to go forward. We've got the DLC, which has the Concavinator and Granlong and all that, and then free updates coming down the line. Generative Islands has been added in. We've got these amazing waterfalls and terrain. There is so much to look forward to with this game, and it's nice to see some people, you know, being won over now. It's like, and modular building, all that. I didn't really do that with this because it's a Suchomimus showcase. But anyway, I'll not keep you too long. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Oh, bye-bye.